So before we get into today's part, I want to once again touch on those ghost zingers because they actually are relevant again today. And when I was editing that part and viewing the footage on my computer, I could only see 2 of the zingers, but after the video was uploaded and I viewed it on my phone, I could actually see all 4. So if you want to see all 4 and you can't on whatever device you're currently looking at it on, try a different device perhaps, but it is actually really cool to know that my capture card got all 4 of them, just depending on what device you're watching it on. You might see something different, and if you can't see all 4, just remember that they're equally spaced, so there's not actually only 2 of them, and things are more difficult than they seem. But with that, hope you enjoy this part. So looking at the map in the background there, you realize that it's not pointing to DK at the top of Crocodile Isle, but rather it says treasure. This isn't about saving DK at all, it's about getting money and getting rich. And you know what? I'm totally okay with that. They should have just called this Wario Land 17. Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to part 21 of Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled, where last time we beat Castlophobia. Had a really fun time with that, and today is going to be Buzzer Brightmare, but first, we're actually heading back to Castlophobia, so I'll see you in a second. So there were a ton of comments about this in the last part, so I definitely had to come back and check it out for myself. So apparently if you watch like a speed run of this game out there, or someone who, has some professional Donkey Kong Country 2 skill, they don't do what I did, but rather they throw Dixie. Where did the Neek go? Or did I hit it? Okay. So what I was actually doing there was a lot like the strategy I used to beat it, so I guess maybe I'm not even supposed to go that fast. It was almost kind of accidental, just how close I got to the Neek. But what you're supposed to do, and I guess it makes sense now why they give you Dixie at the beginning, and I guess I don't know if what you're supposed to do is the correct terminology. How this bonus game was, intended to be beat would be interesting to hear about. But what I've heard many people do is they'll throw Dixie, and she is invincible even though she's been thrown. So the Neek runs into her, and then as Diddy you can run back up and get the coin. Is that not so cool? It had not occurred to me that because, I had the invincibility barrel, that the thrown partner just kind of sitting there would also be invincible. That is just so mind-blowing, and I even alluded at one point, like, is there a mechanic I just don't know about? And there indeed was. I managed to power through it without learning that, but knowing that that exists is just so cool. And I hope there's a bonus game, later on in the game as well, that utilizes that, just using your partner to, take down zingers or something while you're invincible. And it's just, again, another mechanic taken right from the original game. Nothing had to be modified, that you never normally think about because it's just not useful there, but is repurposed into something really cool inside a ROM hack. That's awesome. Again, I think it's really neat that I managed to beat it the way that I did it, but to know that that exists, yeah, it's just pretty darn awesome. But with that out of the way, it's Buzzer Brightmare time. What kind of level will this be? Aha, I was wondering about that. Because back in World 3, the level that is normally Slime Climb was replaced with, I think it was like a Crookshot Cave, I think it was called. It was like an ice level. And hey, we got the Ghost Singers back, alright. They weren't just like a one-level wonder kind of thing. But now they're mixed with rain, and that makes it really hard to kind of see exactly what's going on. But okay, here's one comment that I was going to make, is that throughout this hack, there hasn't been much rearranging of the level themes. So you saw it a lot more in... I really want to take you out with like a throw, but I don't see that happening very well with the Ghost Zingers kind of spinning around here. But yeah, Lost Levels mixed up the level themes a lot more. Which I thought was pretty neat because you just kind of never knew what kind of level was coming next. But the problem with that was that you would get those, it's Kato Ninetales time. I was really happy that we hadn't seen much of you. I was expecting you to come all the way over there, but you were just too fast for me. But yeah, the problem that came about by rearranging level themes in Lost Levels was that sometimes you would have a level placed in a place that didn't have the same number of bonus games as it had in the original game, and it would cause problems with the overworld exclamation marks, and that was never fun. So that's probably been a deterrence for why this hasn't happened more in Unveiled. But yeah, I was wondering what was up with that ice level in World 3, and just, when we might see the rigging level that it replaced show up again. And yeah, you're just too fast. I'm not ready for you. This is going to be an interesting level, I can already tell. But yeah, here it is, and it's funny because I think that this was also a rigging level in Lost Levels as well. There was actually a pretty tough rigging level also in World 6 in that game. But yes, and then also we have the Ghost Singers back, which was mentioned by Empty Sis with a few other... That was so cool. I got hit by the Cruncha, killed by the ghost zinger and then knocked back up to the Cruncha platform. These ghost zingers are actually just one zinger sprite that is moving so fast that it looks like 4 of them spinning around. Like, that's so neat. And yeah, I gotta get the timing down. It's funny how the first time I did it, I was actually better than like these later times. And there was a Dixie getting hurt. And okay, so even that wasn't fast enough. At least we're getting money, I guess. Again, the whole reason that, you know, Diddy and Dixie went on this adventure. Alright, so like there, like, if you're not the second, like, or not even the second, but like literally the millisecond that you hit that floor, it's too late. And like, what are you gonna do? Like, wow. There were also, I think, gray Kato Ninetales in the lost levels. Okay, see, I had no idea which direction I was going to shoot, so it's kind of scary. And they were funky because they would shoot you like through the floor and all sorts of things. It seems like the gray ones in this game are just modified to move really fast. I don't think we've actually been caught by one yet. And yeah, I was just kind of trying to go to the right there. But instead we got hit by those zingers. Like, the delayed sound effects are so weird. I wonder what the reason for that is. I guess it's, you know, the rain mixed with the zinger sound, mixed with everything else. There's not enough room for all these sound effects. Now, yeah, nope. I figured it out. I know what the professional way to do this is. If I can just pick a Dixie, why can I not pick her up? Did my A button break, or is there something about this level that you just can't pick up partners? Because that's weird if true. I'm pressing that A button all day long and it's not working. So I was actually going to like jump off the edge, kill the Cruncha, and then use my second throw after that to get back up there. But I guess you can't throw enemies in this, or rather you can't throw your partner in this stage. So that's a modification I was not expecting. I guess it would, you know, break that puzzle probably along with some other things at some point. Now you just like, oh, I mean, I guess I could also break this right here. Like I could just throw upwards instead of having to deal with this Kato Ninetales. Like, are you ever going to wake up? Like, see, I don't oh, where are you going to throw me? Okay, so you still just throw upwards normally. That is nice to know. Okay. And again, like I could break this part by throwing. So I guess, yeah, you really just can't throw partners in the stage. I could defeat you guys by throwing. Wow. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that being a thing that could potentially be modified, but I'm going to switch to Dixie here because I have no idea what exactly I'm doing. If I don't have Dixie, is that even possible? Oh, no. Okay, now, what platform is this even? Okay, so we're going to the right. Yeah, just, like, the problem is you don't know when they're going to start moving, so you don't know how exactly to react, and that was just me forgetting that, and I felt like we needed Dixie up there, unless there was maybe invisible hooks or something, so we might have soft-locked ourselves now? I don't know, and I accidentally missed that, so suddenly, just like that, we're back to the beginning of the level again. I feel like we're going to be seeing this a lot, unfortunately. Well, that's one way to do it, and then I still get knocked off the edge. Ugh. Crunches are just the worst. I don't know. Every time I get there, I'm like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I have to make this split-second decision in that Kato Ninetales is going to be there. I'm just so focused on everything else that it's like, a lot of video game playing is reactionary and not so much memorization. And usually if it's memorization that's like, you know, you don't want to go there, you want to play the games, that's more like, okay, I can see what's coming up and react to it, but that is not one of those situations. Alright, now this guy is just the most massive source of all my trouble because if you touch him, you know, it doesn't just hurt you, it sends you like all the way back down to the bottom, but we managed to do it. Okay, okay, okay. So can Diddy make this jump? It feels like it's a little too far for that, but... And then there's going to be a thingamabobber here. Okay, I think this is new territory now, which is great. Again, we're looking for 2 bonus games and a DK coin, and they could be hidden anywhere. So that's going to be tons of fun to deal with. And at any time, a Cat O' Nine Tails can just kind of scream from off screen and, you know, send us into the abyss. Okay, so we want to go to the left. Not much indication on where exactly it wants you to go, which is rather interesting. Now, this situation, I feel like we're going to want Dixie to fly. Like, is this a level where you have to keep both because there's situations where both are useful? Or, like, can I make these jumps with Diddy and it just doesn't look like it? Okay, where's this barrel going to take me? Because there was definitely something back to the right. Is this going to be like an up thing? No, it is to the right. Okay, very good. Like, yeah, this is... Okay, that wasn't as hard as it looked like it was going to be. Okay, I'll take it, I'll take it. Like, I want to have Diddy in front because I feel like having him as a meat shield's better, but then Dixie's just so much better for, you know, everything, I feel like, right now. Alright, have we even seen the K yet? I think we did, maybe? Okay, sure, you can just yeet off that edge if that's what you feel like. Is he, like, hinting at a secret, though? Should I follow him to find something? Alright, anyway, either way, he's dead now. And there's a rope. Oh, wow, actually, that's a DK barrel. I actually didn't need, which is kind of interesting. How do you time this? Something like that. See, Dixie and her just, like, ability to descend slowly is so nice. And there goes that. Like, I could go back now for that DK barrel. But is that dumb? Ah, shoot. And we got the O, actually, so we might not have been too far from the checkpoint, but we're running low on lives, so I guess we're going to take, you know, the wimpy way out and go farm a few of them. Interesting level. Like, it feels not so great, but it's actually really cool at the same time. And it looked like we were making progress, so, you know, I'm not too worried about that yet. But yeah, we're going to get some lives, and I'll see you in a second. See, like, if only you could throw, you could cheese this part of the level, so that's definitely, I guess, why throwing was turned off. Darn it. Okay, so yeah, the barrel that's coming up takes us to up there. No signs of secrets yet, but this is kind of like in Blast Zone, when I was checking the sides of the screens that you don't normally scroll to. I feel like there's going to be a lot of that in our future, so we'll see. And okay, so like down there could be a secret or something. You are not going to be fun to deal with. Yeah, we've seen this before, and here's that DK barrel I didn't need last time. It's funny, once again, either, you know, I get here with both hits, or like I get destroyed somewhere along the way. There's no in between, it seems. So yeah, here we are again. Diddy, he's just doing his best, you know, floating thing there. And I don't know, there's something about climbing on the ropes and timing these guys I'm just not good at. And this guy destroyed me last time. So once again, we're here with only one hit. Because he's going to come over here and be like a big mess. Is he going to get tired out just by doing that? Like, why didn't... Oh, no, and he's not tired out. I was going to say, like, well, if he's tired now, I'll just go and destroy him with the cartwheel. But he was just faking it. What a faker. Like, that's a weird spot right there, because you don't really see the zingers until it's almost kind of already too late. Alright, this is the jump that it never looks like I would be able to make with Diddy, and wow, is it a tight jump with him. Wow. So, yeah, I'm not wrong in thinking that it looks super far, but I guess if it was just a little more perfectly timed, I could have done it with Diddy. Alright, so instead of risking it this time, I guess we'll use Dixie here. Dixie's just so much better for getting past those Cat O' Nine Tails too. Again, because of her floating and all that. Okay, what else do we got here? So, this isn't when we go and grab the rope. No, this is still this part here. And we go into this barrel, which takes us back to the right. And we have to remember that the two porcupine dudes are going to be coming down. Yeah, so we can actually just do that. Makes it much easier to deal with than the way I was doing it earlier. And yeah, so here we are again, both partners at this point, and yeah, I'm just really bad at this for whatever reason. I feel like if I'm gonna lose anyone, let's lose Diddy here. Like, yeah, just for some reason, timing the rope with the zingers is something I'm just not good at doing. Like, I don't know. I thought that was gonna be pretty good. I did also just see a banana down there. I don't know if that was secret related at all. Okay. Yeah, just everything combined. The rain, the flickering. These guys are not fun to deal with. Ugh, get out of here. Checkpoint, please. Well, there's a spooky red arrow barrel. There's a DK barrel. I would like a checkpoint. At any point now, I would be really happy. Although it's kind of scary that, you know, we're being given a DK barrel without a checkpoint. Unless I missed it somewhere. If we see the end, I'm going to get pretty scared. But okay, so I think we're going to... something like that. Okay, to the left definitely feels like there could be something. And then we're gonna go reverse back into this ring, kind of hide in the middle here. And there, okay, there's Crunchy Man, and I was moving my fingers towards the A button. I'm like, okay, a team throw will take him out, but no. Empty Sis, you knew exactly what you were doing when you made this level. So something like that, and that. And then there's like another guy with this a little sliver of a platform there, and how do I have to bounce on you? Like, that would feel really bad. In the last level, we had to bounce off a Cruncha to get into something. So I guess it could be the puzzle. There it is. All right. Okay, okay, I feel like it's Dixie time now. So we can get a little bit more precise. Okay, checkpoint, please. No. Maybe that's the shtick. Maybe this level just doesn't have, like, a checkpoint. Hey, there's one of those purple balloons. I'm, totally okay with that. Although I also definitely take a bonus game or something about now. Because as cool as the purple balloon is, it doesn't help us, get any closer to actually completing this level. I wonder if we've missed any other ones? I think that's just so neat that there's like a 5-up now, but okay. There we go. And we got Cruncha again. I mean, it doesn't hurt to take your time in this level, it seems, so that you can kind of, scout out the enemies. Again, the floating much appreciated, and then I jumped into a thing I didn't even see and got clipped on the floor. That was just a whole mess of things I'm not too happy about, but hey, it's okay. Until I die, then I have to replay all this. That's not going to be so fun. Like, did I miss a checkpoint barrel, or is this the level that just, like, there's, either a reason that's arbitrary or not, does not have one? Because I feel like that's the worst thing. Difficulty is okay, but I really appreciate when there's a checkpoint barrel to kind of break things in half at least. Yeah, it's going to be a lot to have to replay. Oh boy. Oh, like, he respawned. Like, how was that fair at all? We didn't die, but we do have to replay a whole bunch of the level now, but whatever, I guess. Just, Kato Ninetails, you are such a pain. And Crunchas, you're not invited to my birthday party either. In fact, you're all uninvited. Get out of here. Like, why then? Why then? I was gonna land, switch to Dixie, and then do the thing where I kind of like fly over him, but he just suddenly, arbitrarily decided to wake up. Ugh. Don't understand these guys. Okay, I mean, that works too. If he just wants to yeet out of here, I won't ask him to come back. He can go where he pleases. Okay, so we're back to this part again, and it seems like we might actually make a little bit of progress here. I mean, we did get past this point, but only like once before, so feels good to be doing it again. And like that hole down there, I don't know, it feels like there could be a reason to drop down there. I'm also pretty convinced I keep missing a secret back where the rope is, because there's that banana that you can just like barely see off screen, but I always forget about it because I'm just so like, eager to get past that rope part. So we'll definitely go back and investigate that at some point. It's in the first half of the level. I'm more worried about if there's like no checkpoint and there's like a secret right at the end or something. I'm gonna have to replay the whole level every time I want to check out. That would not be fun. Now, was that not where the 5-up was over there? Okay. Because I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting that again. I mean, I did kind of complain about the 5-up a little because I would definitely prefer secrets that help us towards completing the level. But at the same time, I mean, I won't just like skip it. But okay, so here we go, and once again, Dixie. I don't know if I used Dixie to bounce up there, if it would probably work too. If anything, we've learned in this hack, it's that Diddy bounces higher and better off of enemies. But alright. So with that now, we're probably not in too much danger of game overing. Not that game overing like matters all that much. It's not Mario Land 2, where game overing, you lose all your golden coins, which I think is like a really cool concept, and you have to go back and rebeat the bosses. I always jump there. And oh, okay, this is new territory, because I got clipped on the platform last time and fell. And, you know, it's always fun to kind of have to climb and not know what's above you. I feel like we had a whole episode dedicated to why that's a bad idea. Okay. So I'm just convinced now that there's really not going to be a checkpoint, which saddens me. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Ropes again with these guys. Not my favorite. I meant to go up, but that works too, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, there's the end. So, yeah, pretty much convinced now that there's no checkpoint. I don't know why I would risk that unless there's, like, more over there than meets the eye. Why would I ever risk my life for a freaking Kong lair? Get out of here! I mean, it's like the dragon coins in Mario World, too. Like, 5 of them equals a 1-up. Why would you ever risk your life to go get one? It's not worth it for a 5th of a 1-up. But... of course, if they're, like, you know, in some way connected with another secret, then that's a whole other story. Now you, like, that, I guess. I'm definitely expecting there to be secrets in this level where you walk off the edge, much like we saw in the last level. So, it's probably going to come down to me pressing against a whole bunch of walls at some point. Okay, so that's how far you go. Good to know. Oh my goodness. I thought I was safe where I was standing. I don't think I got hit the first time I was standing there. Wow. So yeah, it's a really big gauntlet. Interesting, because I'd been thinking to myself, you know, what would make a level in the, or rather, yeah, a level in this world really difficult? And what made Bramble Antics really tough wasn't necessarily that the level was that hard. Like, it was 4 rather challenging sections, but on their own they were pretty manageable. It was the fact that you had to play all 4 of them flawlessly in one life that made it quite tough. So I'm probably, like, this probably isn't the level that people were saying in this world that's, like, really tough. But the lack of a checkpoint definitely takes it up a few notches from what we've experienced in the last few parts, I think. Sure. Now I have to deal with that guy on this platform. This is worse than just, like, starting the level normally. Can I despawn you? Hooray! If only the DK barrel was after this part, because I have not made it past here yet without taking a hit. Like, it just feels really bad to time. I don't know. I just cannot do it. But is this a thing? Okay, it is. I kept seeing that banana, but then forgetting to go down here. That's the first bonus game found then, which is kind of interesting. And it's a thing like this. I feel like this was a bonus game in the Lost Levels. What was that barrel I just got? Was the checkpoint down here all along? Is that the hole I was mentioning it felt like there was a checkpoint in? So maybe this... Wait, where am I? I'm... Yes. Yes, it was. I think that was just the checkpoint. Interesting. Yeah, because I would always... Okay. Yes. Oh, wow. So that bonus game really allows you to skip a massive thing, which is just kind of really mind-blowing. I really have to fall into that single hole all the way back to the bottom. Wait, why was there a crocodile there? There's not normally a crocodile there, is there? I don't know. I think I just got the checkpoint, so I'm not too worried about dying at this point. Just kind of at a loss for words. See, I was wondering if the checkpoint was, like, more hidden. It felt weird for there to just, like, arbitrarily not be one. Like, yeah, there was I just landed on a Kremling. Here I could swear, right? Like, there wasn't anything here, was there? Okay, well anyway, I'm not gonna replay that whole level. Let's find out if that really was a checkpoint. And then I can go back and try that bonus game again. Like, see, that was what I was thinking. Like, that Cat O' Nine Tails is... Yeah, there actually was a... That's interesting, to say the least. And I still can't do that, but oh well. It feels a lot better having a checkpoint now. I mean, I was going to do it. I wasn't going to worry about it. I was going to just gauntlet the whole level. I'm shocked, though, that the bonus game is just so kind. Not only does it let you skip what is probably the most difficult of the level for me, part of the level for me so far, but also reveals the location of the checkpoint. That is pretty dang fascinating. So where do we want to fall? Where that pillar is. That makes sense. you're pretty much always going to be like platforms below where the pillar is, and then we just kind of scooch back over here, and yeah, it's just my whole mind is just like rewiring itself now, because I was in gauntlet mode and now it's not, which is probably going to lead to me playing a little more sloppy, because you know I don't have to strive for perfection as I previously thought I would have to. But yeah, so this gives us chances like if you're not getting hit from the bottom one, you're getting hit from the top one. Maybe if I jump? I don't know. That's just such an odd spot, but the fact that I don't have to deal with it anymore is really fascinating. Now we just have to worry about perfecting this. Ugh. The struggle never ends. There! That's how you do it. That's how you freaking do it. And then you do that anyway, but I kinda did it. Okay, so like, maybe I want him to come back here. And I feel like that's it. You want to get thrown up where the other Cat of Nine Tails isn't. And the problem is, like, I don't know how high this goes. So I'm potentially going to run out of time. Maybe. This might be the top. Yes! Very good. 68 bonus coins. Alright. I could swear I've felt like that I've played that bonus game somewhere before. Was it earlier in this hack, or was it in Lost Levels? I feel like that almost exact bonus game appeared earlier somewhere. It might have been Lost Levels. That DK barrel was glitching out, which is pretty funky. And okay, so we've seen this. It feels like, you know, a completely different level now, considering I know that it is actually broken into two halves. Okay, sure, I'll take that. Why not? And then miss the freaking thing. But at least I didn't take damage, I guess. Oh, crunches. Why are you so crunchy? So let me go over here. Yeah, I actually skipped a little bit of a thing. And hey, I didn't even have to bounce that time to get up there. Interesting. We're going to switch to you, though. And do a thing like that. Is this the 5-up spot? It is indeed. Okay, so where did we normally get to? We've been past where the N is. I guess now that we know there's a checkpoint, I could be a little more adventurous and get it. Because, you know, even if we die, it's not like we're replaying, you know, the entire level. It's only like a quarter of it at this point. And yeah, I always jump up there because the zinger's flickering, and I feel like sometimes they don't appear right away. I'm probably going to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this part, thinking about it now, since the flashing boo zingers come back. When I was editing the video and viewing the footage on my computer, I could only see 2 of the zingers, and even after the video was rendered and uploaded to YouTube, I could still only see 2 of them. But then, after it was uploaded, I viewed it on my phone, and I could actually see all 4 zingers on my phone. So it just depends on the device you're watching it on, I guess. If your monitor will show, you know, maybe 60 frames per second. I could swear I'm not recording in 60 frames per second. But it is actually kind of neat to know, I guess, that honestly my capture card is getting it all. So if you're not seeing all 4 zingers, definitely check it out on a different device. Because yeah, you're definitely missing part of the experience if you're not seeing all of it. That's for sure. Oh, see, that's another one of those situations where the first time it didn't damage you, so you figure, alright, I'll try it again. And then the second time, you just don't have the same luck, I guess. So, like, what is the strategy here? I guess you just need to be as quick as possible, something like that. Okay, so here's that N. Like, there, I got it. I didn't get any of the other letters somehow. But I got the N, I guess that's what matters. Here. And where did we die? I feel like I don't remember exactly what the farthest point we've gotten to is. Maybe from you? No, we got past you, I think. And we go up here. And we go over here. Maybe it was this crunch. Or it might be the next crunch. Yeah, I think it was this one. Because it's another case where it's like, I thought I was safe, and then I wasn't. But okay, new territory now. Let's do this thing. Let's beat this level. Although, of course, we're still not out of the water, even once we do, because we have 2 more secrets to find. I think Diddy also climbs a little bit faster too, so I guess it makes sense he'd be the better partner to use. Hey, what the? How did you come back? Oh my goodness. Wow. Like any other time, things despawn by going off screen 2 pixels, but not that guy that time. Not that guy. Well, I didn't intend to come back to this part of the level. I just wanted to prove to all of you that I still got it and can still totally beat that part. Okay, and there again, I can't believe I was even like, yeah, that hole's kind of suspicious, and then should have just jumped into it in the first place. But I feel like every single time in this ROM hack, I'm like, you know, let's explore this arbitrary area to see if there's a secret. It just like never ends up working out in the end. I just end up making a fool out of myself, but you know, that time I actually would have looked pretty rad, but I didn't in the end. Anyway, so we're continuing on here. I also noticed in the last part, one thing I did a lot was I would call left right and then right left, and I don't have any problem with directions in the real world. Like, I'm not directionally challenged at all, but for some reason when I'm commentating on gameplay, I guess it's because I'm focusing on like both those things at the same time, I just sometimes have a habit of calling left right and calling right left, even though I absolutely know my directions. So if I ever do that, please don't think I need to go back to like grade 2. I swear I don't. But anyway, we're just kind of... You're getting knocked back by the crunches here. And... like... yeah, it's funny because they just keep knocking me back, even though they're not, like, really destroying me. And have I already been this far and gotten this? No, okay. I kept getting knocked back so many times, I was like, I feel like I've already been to this point in the level on this life. But no, it was another life. But I guess it's going to be another life again when you get to that point. Alright, we have both Kongs at this point, which is pretty nice, so I can swap out for Dixie when I feel like it. You know, I like putting Diddy out there, so he can be kind of a meat shield, I guess. I hope that, you know, that wasn't really the best way to lose him. What's the farthest we've made it now? I keep forgetting. It all kind of looks the same. I feel like this is new. Oh, a click-clack, I see. You know, what obscure glitch are we supposed to abuse you for, I wonder? You know, find a secret or who knows what. But I don't trust click-clacks anymore, and I never, ever, ever will again. I guess I could have used him to destroy that. Why would I ever go into that barrel instead of just climbing these things normally? I feel like if you go into that barrel, you're just gonna... oh, I bet. You have to use that click-clack to defeat this guy, and then that up barrel probably shoots you, like, way up. And there's, like, a secret up there or something. See, click-clacks are always used for secrets. Every single time. It never fails. Ever. Now, where was that guy? I hate them so much. I don't think I killed it, right? Oh, here he comes. How long... oh, no, 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 no. How long can you hold a click-clack for? You can't just hold it forever, can you? You know, yeah, exactly. It eventually wakes up. I hate click-clacks so much. Alright, there's my total time skip-orama. That's it, this is now world record pace, I'm sure. Oh boy, but it's pretty bad when, you know, the second you see a click-clack, it's like, alright, it's obviously only placed here because it's going to be used for a secret. Click-clacks are otherwise pretty garbage enemies. So yeah, their only practical use is to, like, either defeat enemies or open up walls. Otherwise, it would just be replaced with, like, a Neek or something. You know, the rat enemy. Like, ugh, there's no real reason, I guess, to place a click-clack level. Okay, so, there we go. Back to this point again. I don't think this part's, like, that hard. It's just a lot. And then, you know, your eyes, too. It all wears on your eyes. You got the rain and the flickering and... yeah. If you don't wear glasses, you're going to need them after you play this level, I'm sure. But okay, here we go again. And that was just, I accidentally let go of the flutter button. So instead, I landed in that zinger. Crunches feel really bad to bounce on, too. I never really realized how in Donkey Kong Country 2 there's a lot of enemies that feel not so great to jump on. It feels so much better to do these parts with Dixie, but at the same time, I'm just trying to kind of save her, so I don't want to have her in front, but it's like, ugh. Diddy just does not feel good making these sliver jumps. Like, I guess, hopefully I don't lose her here. It's also important to have Dixie too, because if we're going to be carrying that click-clack around, it's a lot safer to have that click-clack above your head than it is to have it hanging out front. Okay, so like this. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, faster, faster. Yes! Okay. Now just don't screw it up. Let's get into this barrel. Please be something that's like, you know, give it to me instantly. Like the DK coin. Yes! Very, very nice. And now we never have to do that again. It was like a bonus game, and then every time I wanted to try it again, I had to do the click-clack thing. I would not have been happy, but I think I can live with getting that DK coin and then, you know, not having to worry about that again. So we missed the bonus game, which is understandable, because I feel like there is definitely a lot of kind of room to the sides that we never investigated. And inside this target is nothing of any value. Like, I'm almost tempted to just, like, you know, check underneath platforms like now, but, you know, I feel like this is stupid. Just beat the level. Get the start select ability. And yeah, we now have a whole bunch of, well, I like the golden boombox. That's awesome. It's a good thing we didn't beat the level with Dixie, unless maybe she got, like, a golden guitar. It's probably just, like, a palette glitch. Klinger's Cauldron. Well, that's going to be fun for next time. I'm assuming, again, that this was not the super difficult level everyone's alluding to. It's going to be one of the final two, of course. Makes perfect sense, but yeah, not this part. In this part, rather, we just have one more bonus game to find, so let's jump back in. So 1.5 I'm actually also getting is that maybe we should save. I don't know. That level is something I'd prefer not to have to, like, get the DK coin and stuff again. And it just doesn't hurt to save. So we have the money anyway. This is now what we look like. That's how long it took me to just kind of beat the level, not including that last bonus game. It wasn't too long of a level, really. I don't feel like I spent a bajillion years on it. Maybe when I go back and review the footage, I'll be proven wrong in that case. But yeah, so now any power outages, we're good. My computer has battery backup, so it's not like that's gonna go. It's just a nice little kind of sigh of relief there in that regard. But yep, we're not done yet. Final bonus game time. Here we go. Already back to forgetting about that. I was wondering about behind that guy, because I noticed that they were blocking part of the wall. You really do need to press against like every wall to make sure it's not one of those ones where you can just walk off the screen and it's like, wow, magical bonus game that you couldn't even tell was there. There was one of those in the rigging level in World 6 of the Lost Levels. There was a cutlass just kind of in front of an arbitrary wall, and then defeating him and then pressing against that wall took you to a bonus game, which is kind of weird. So we're approaching where the midway point is, and honestly, I think just getting the midway point is a good idea. And then if we want to from there, we can just do some jumps down to see if there's anything on the sides of the level. And if that doesn't, you know, prove to, you know, any fruit, we can then, you know, work our way up from there. And there you go. That's how you beat that part. And yeah, I don't know. It seems a lot harder when I was playing the normal level, but now that we've beaten it, everything is on easy mode. And it's not like we're looking for the DK coin, so there's nothing that we really need to look for in here, unless there's some kind of crazy shenanigan I don't know about, where there can be two bonus coins inside one bonus game. It's not something we've seen yet, though. But alright, so that now gives us the ability to start from halfway. Let's just look everywhere. And I meant to float. Okay, so the right side of the screen... Oh, that wasn't a Kremling I landed on that time. It was just the Cat O' Nine-Tails. That their death animation was something I saw so briefly, I thought it was a Kremling. That makes some sense. So if we start select now, we start from the checkpoint, right? Seems like the left side of the screen's pretty clear in that there's nothing there. Or rather, the right side. See, I think I just did that thing again where I said the wrong direction, even though I swear I know. And then this is here, which we've seen a few times. Okay, and the left side of the screen seems pretty, you know, safe as well in terms of not having any secrets. So I'm leaning towards the second half of the level, which makes sense because I feel like there's quite a few places in the second half that we still need to investigate. So I'll keep you up to date on if we find any stuff. Wait, really? I was about to go up there, I'm like, well, I think there's some area to the left side of the screen I haven't checked. And then there was a nest, and then there was apparently a bonus game inside that nest. So, okay, sure. And this seems like it's just, okay, well, I didn't do something right. Okay, where's that going to take me? That takes me here. And I can climb back down. Yeah, that was unexpected, because I'm like, well, on the left side of the screen, there's that 5-up. But I think there's some area about that we hadn't looked at. So I just kind of jumped knowing that I would land on that 5-up platform. Can I make it up here? Ooh, you can, actually, too. And then this. It feels like you pretty much have to have Dixie for this, it looks like. I'm going to go as far to the right as possible. I'm going as fast as I can, timer. Don't start, pressuring me. Oh, I thought I was going to hang on to that rope. But there you go. This level was actually not that bad in terms of both, finding the secrets and also beating the secrets too. I mean, I don't foresee us having too much trouble with this. This will be the first time that we have a part where like one bonus game isn't either really tough to find or really tough to beat. So, not going to complain too much about that. Overall, there's absolutely zero way that this is the level that everyone's talking about that's really tough. But yeah, bring it on! 2 more chances for that to go, and I keep missing that. And the coin is just up there, so we'll get it next time. It's so weird how, like, sometimes you jump higher than others. I'm not sure exactly what the logic is between that. Like, is it how fast you're moving? Although, again, it doesn't feel like the 2 jumps were that different. Now, this rope is just so close to the top of the screen that I don't know if there's something weird about it. And you see, that time I didn't want to climb too high up, as I'm like, well, then I'm not going to grab the rope. But then there wasn't another rope. It was a platform. Okay, this time, I swear. It's weird how the barrel's, like, hiding behind that nest, though. Because normally if a barrel is invisible, it will become visible before it, like, fires you out of it. So I guess there's just some layer priority going on there, where you can't see the barrel hidden behind the nest. Very strange. Okay, so this time, so we want to grab this, and then we want to climb as high as possible, and then do a thing like this. Yeah, if you don't have Dixie, you're not beating that. But there you go, 69 Creme coins, that should be all of them. And she just runs all the way across the bottom of the screen. Suddenly, she's just so excited about getting that money, nothing can hurt her. And there you go, Buzzer Brightmare, not honestly that bad. Yeah, especially at first, when it looked like there was no checkpoint, it was a little bit like, whoa. But as soon as we found that checkpoint, it was like what is this level even? Put it back in World 1. Clinger's Cauldron is on the menu next time, but before that, we're just so loaded here, I think it's time. Some of these brutal stages will only allow a specific Kong. I feel like I always start reading that one, I'm like, what's this one going to be? And then it's like, oh wait, we read that one. And Cask Task. I don't think we've done that one. I guess that must be the last level of the world. And the hint is free, so it's like, whoa. Not even have to charge for that one, but here we go. 24 hours, 26 minutes, 69 Creme coins, 31 DK coins, 76%. We're now officially over 3/4 of the way through the game, assuming that the final percentage is still 102, which I can't imagine it wouldn't be, but just who knows with this hack, honestly. That was a great level, and I'm looking forward to seeing just what is left in World 6. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time for part 22. So thanks, and see you later. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.